Hi there, Recap Factory is here. Today we will be explaining a movie titled F9, The Fast Saga. Beware, spoilers ahead. Watch out, take care and enjoy. 1989, Jack Toretto is competing in a race, with sons Dom and Jacob running on his team. Dom lashes out at a few different crew members for racer Kenny Linder antagonizing his dad, however Jack tells Dom now not to pay them thoughts. Jack receives back out on the track, however Linder clips Jack's automobile, inflicting it to fly and blow up mid-air, leaving Dom devastated. Modern day, Dom and Letty stay quietly within the countryside with little Brian. As Dom indicates Brian the way to Painting's tractor, they spot a vehicle coming near their home. Dom and Letty arm themselves until they see it's simply Roman, Tej, and Ramsey. They inform them that Mr. Nobody becomes searching out a Pinnacle secret tool and searching Cypher whilst his aircraft becomes shot down and crashed on an island, and he has gone lacking. The trio asks for Dom and Letty's help, however they are hesitant now that they are elevating a own family. But the two agree to move alongside. Later that night time, after putting little Brian to bed, Dom and Letty talk the task, and how Brian and Mia made it out of this business once they became mother and father. However, Letty notes that they are not Brian and Mia. She leaves for a motorbike experience, and Dom reviews the video of Mr. Nobody, spotting a acquainted move symbol that he acknowledges from a postcard he obtained of Mexico from a while again. The crowd travels to the island of Montequinto and finds the wreckage of the plane. They find one half of the device simply before a crew of gunmen fire upon the crowd. The heroes force away and come across a minefield, killing a number of the gunmen while Roman just barely escapes getting beaten or blown up. He joins Tej and Ramsey as they manage to force over a downed bridge in time earlier than they fall to their doom. Dom and Letty are then startled after they see Jacob take hold of the tool and make off with it. The two deliver chase and catch him near the edge of a cliff till a large magnetized drone flies in and alternatives Jacob up. Dom and Letty then power over the cliff and manage to latch onto rope from the bridge and effectively land on every other cliffside. As the heroes cross domestic, Letty informs the relaxation of the team that Jacob is Dom's brother. A flashback suggests the aftermath of Jack's death. Linder came through making snide remarks regarding Jack, after which attacked Dom retaliated through almost beating Linder to dying with a wrench, getting himself dispatched to prison. Whilst running as a mechanic there, he met Leo and Santos, who check with the incident that killed Jack, and the way Jacob became the last individual operating on the automobile earlier than he died. After Dom became launched, he went right down to the meetup spot with Mia, Letty, Vince, and the relaxation of their team before hard Jacob to a race after confronting him over what occurred to their father. Dom instructed Jacob that if he lost, he would need to hold riding, and in no way return. Throughout the race, both Torettos utilized nose to reinforce their cars, however Jacob went too early, permitting Dom to win and forcing Jacob to escape in exile. Jacob meets along with his accomplice, Otto. At their base, they are keeping Cypher in a glass cage. She is aware of approximately Jacob and his drive to be better than Dom, but whilst she gives him a danger to join her and get lower back at him, Jacob declines and is assured in running on his own. He offers one half of the device to Cypher, and she or he reveals to him and Otto that the alternative half they are looking for is in Edinburgh. The crowd is going to their hideout, where Dom feels that he ought to carry the burden of the project due to Jacob. Meanwhile, Roman muses to Tej and Ramsey that they must invincible due to coming out of numerous insane situations nearly unscathed, however they think he's complete of shit. Later, Mia joins anybody due to the fact she still cares for Jacob. Ramsey then explains to everyone that the device is known as Challenge Ares, which may be used to hack into any system, and could allow someone like Jacob to control things just like the world's cache of nuclear weapons. It's also discovered that there were prints belonging to one person among Mr. No Person's research, Han. Dom goes to locate friend and vintage circle of relatives buddy that worked with Jack. Dom is aware of Pal took Jacob in after he went into exile, and Mia additionally briefly stored in contact with him until he just vanished. Friend informs Dom that Jacob goes to be in London, but he tells Dom he hopes he reveals peace. Mia and Letty go to Tokyo to song Han down. After apparently finding no leads, they spot an condo with a Mexican flag, alluding to Han always speaking about how Tokyo is his Mexico in terms of a place where bandits retreat. They find a younger female inside the condominium named Elle, who is aware of them too and warns them while armed thugs assault. Mia and Letty then proceed to fight off the goons and get Elle out of the condominium. The ultimate gunmen are killed by using Han with a sniper rifle. Roman and Tej locate Sean Boswell, plus Eddie Hu and Twinkie, and ask for help on behalf of DOM. They may be visible working on a Pontiac Fiero with a rocket strapped to it. After testing it out, the trio is proud that it made it far enough without blowing up, and then the automobile explodes. Dom makes it to London and runs into Queenie Shaw just after she robs a jewelry shop. They make their getaway from the government at the same time as Dom asks Queenie if she has heard something about Jacob. She tells him that she has heard of him and his team turning up and Otto start to enact their heist. Ramsey notices that the safety cameras are going haywire. That means something from Jacob's team is blockading them out. Roman and Tej locate a few big truck drivers and combat them on Roman's suspicion. It turns out they are riding a truck with an electromagnetic subject, and it has allowed Jacob to discover the second one piece of Ares. He starts making his breakout through zipline, but Dom spots him and chases after him. Roman and Tej fight extra goons inside the truck while Ramsey clumsily commandeers it through the streets of London, crashing into many cars alongside the way. Dom catches Jacob and fights him, however the younger Toretto makes his escape in his very own vehicle. After Dom joins the opposite three, they use the truck to drag Jacob's automobile toward them. After this setback, Otto and his guys go back to their base. Cypher scoffs him and says that this is the element in which the villain suffers a setback, and she or he is prepared to provide a solution. The crowd brings Jacob into their custody. Mia and Letty go back with Han and Elle to the hideout, with all of the guys elated to look Han again. He explains the instances surrounding his dying. After Giselle died, he went to Tokyo, wherein he had been recruited with the aid of Mr. No One, considering he had formerly worked with Giselle, and thought he may also consider Han. After Deckard Shaw got here into the photo, they noticed it as an impossibility to faux his death. Elle's dad and mom worked on Project Ares and were killed for it whilst she became a child. Han got here to protect her due to the fact her blood is the key thing in activating Ares. Otto and his goons soon assault the hideout. Here, it's Miles revealed that Jacob became an agent of Mr. No Persons that went rogue, and he additionally exhibits to Dom that their father had meant to throw the race that day to be compensated for the family's debts, and he in my view asked Jacob to clutter with the car. However, they saved it from Dom to guard his view of Jack, and Jacob never anticipated what would happen. The heroes fight Otto's guys as he and Jacob make off with Elle and the second piece of Ares. As most of the crew receives out, Dom stays in the back of and pulls on a few chains to bring down a platform with himself and the other goons, hitting the water under. Dom seems to have an imaginative and prescient, displaying Jack coaching him and Jacob as children about solving motors. He sees little Brian asking him when he's coming domestic. He then sees a reminiscence wherein he saw Jack having a demanding cell phone name, lending credence to what Jacob said approximately their problems. Simply while it looks as if Dom is prepared to provide in, Letty jumps into the water and rescues him. Otto launches a satellite into orbit that will assist with manipulative Ares. Additionally, they pressure Elle to activate it. They power their armored truck through Tbilisi even as the heroes make their way in the direction of that location. Tej and Roman use a rocket automobile on top of a drone, and they are released into orbit as well to try and break the satellite. The group makes use of the villain's electromagnets to take out incoming vehicles as they get in the direction of Jacob and Otto. Mia and Han make it to the truck with Elle in her and kill the goons guarding her. Dom catches as much as Jacob and fights him in short until Otto well-known shows he's betraying Jacob and is now working with Cypher. The heroes magnetize their car to the truck, and Dom and Mia help Jacob get to safety. Dom then comes up with a plan to get the motors to magnetize to the front of the truck, and with Jacob's assist, they send it flipping upwards till they get it out of the metropolis. Ares is almost completed uploading, however Tej and Roman's automobile craps out on them, leaving them no choice however to ram into the satellite TV for PC with the intention to destroy it and sever the hyperlink. At the outskirts of the metropolis, Dom remains within the truck with Otto, at the same time as Cypher sends a drone after Dom. Simply as she fires a blast on the truck, Dom manages to leap out at the same time as Otto blows up in the truck, and the impact causes the truck to damage into Cypher's drone. Annoyed at every other defeat, she makes her getaway all over again. In the meantime, some astronauts from an area station come across Tej and Roman. Dom then buries the hatchet with Jacob, and he components ways with Dom and Mia yet again. After returning domestic, Dom takes little Brian to the racetrack where Jack used to race. One final flashback indicates teenage Dom and Jacob consoling each different after Jack's loss of life, which means there has been continually love between them. The crowd has another fish fry, this time with Santos joining them, while he says Leo unfolded a eating place in Brooklyn, however the meals is horrific. Han brings Elle, and he reunites with Sean, Twinkie, and Earl. Just as everybody is getting geared up to mention Grace, they watch for simply one more visitor, Brian. Did you enjoy the recap? Tell us your thoughts in the comments section, and thank you for watching. Give us a like and remember to also hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to catch more fresh content. See you.